Well, hello. Hope you guys are all keeping well. So, in this video, I have bought something. And it's not this Stalogy notebook. It's something for the Stalogy notebook. Now, this is the Stalogy 365 in A5 size. So what 365 is basically 365 days. And you have one sheet per page. And you can use this as a journal, planner, whatever it is that you want to do. This is kind of quite an underrated book. I don't really see Stalogy talked about as much as, let's say, Hobonichi and so forth. Now, I will be doing a separate video on Stalogy itself, so I don't want to be talking about that too much today. But basically, we're at the start of 2025. And I want to try this out for my commonplace journal. And also poetry journal. So my aim is to write one poem a day, not off the top of my head, but rewriting one from other poets. Now I've been using the Travelers Company insert, which has been great, but I'm finding out I need to write quite a bit. I need a lot more space. So what I want to do is for this year try this out, the Stalogy 365, for that very purpose. Now, in terms of keeping the commonplace and the poetry journal, if you want, I could do a separate video on that, let me know. But the purpose of today's video is I needed to get a cover for this. Now, when it comes to Superior Labour, I must admit, Superior Labour is my Achilles heel. I absolutely adore the Superior Labour products. Now, granted, I've had to sell my kidney about 5 times over in the black market in order to fund my Superior Labour habit, but it has been worth it. So I have received in the post actually 3 Superior Labour products. One I'm going to talk about today, and the other 2 I will talk about in a separate video. Now, I bought these from the Nomado store in Belgium because the UK outlet Miso paper, which is amazing, unfortunately didn't have the A5 size Superior Labour leather cover, and Nomado store did. I was impatient, so I ordered from them, and they're an amazing store in Belgium when it comes to Superior Labour products and other products as well. And them, along with Baum Kuhn in the United States, I would say are the 2 stores where you get by far the best selection of Superior Labour products. So I have a lot of love for the Nomado store, and they're a really, really lovely company to deal with. So I'll pull out just one of the 3 products that I ordered. I'll leave the other 2 products for another video. So, as is standard when you order Superior Labour products, if it's your first time, you typically get this, I call it like a coffin-shaped leather tag. I quite like these. And I have a few of these. I've typically given them out to friends because I don't want to keep too many. And you've got the Superior Labour kind of cardboard label, which is great as ephemera. And you also get the cotton bag as well that it comes in, which is also very useful as well. And you get the Superior Labour embossed logo. And this is the first time I'm seeing this. I've been holding off opening this package so I can film this video. So I've been really impatient. But I've been really good because this is the first time that I'm checking it out for myself. Oh man, this is so good. So good. Right, let's put this bag out the way. And I will be using this for another thing I've got in mind. So here we have it. We have the A5 Superior Labour leather cover. Now, it typically comes in 3 color options. It comes in black, brown, and this color here, which they refer to as nude. So this is the one I went for because I'm kind of going for that kind of aesthetic this year with the browns, the light browns, the kind of nude colors. And one thing I will say is that I put a lot of leather products over the years. I've got just got on my desk here. I've got like the Travelers Company in olive, and I've got a whole lot of leather products. So and I'll say straight away that the outer feel of this is really smooth, like really smooth. I like that. And the inside as well, very smooth texture. And so far, upon first impressions, I'm really liking this. Now, there's a reason why also, apart from being addicted to the Superior Labour, that I bought this particular style of cover is the following is, and I will be putting this inside here in a moment, but what I found is this inner flap here, when it's short, and I'll actually show you one here. So this is from a seller on Etsy, a British-based seller. They're actually very good and very, very cheap. But there is one, I guess, kind of annoyance or criticism. So if you look at the inner flap here, by the time you got your book here, okay, so your book is, yeah, the cover is here, the cover is here. When you kind of flap the, and I'll actually show you, hold on. So this is the A6 Stalogy 365. So when you put that in there, right, the problem you have is this, is when you've got this ridge here. So now when you go to put your paper here, you've got this ridge here. I don't like it. I really don't like that. There are ways of mitigating it. You can kind of chamfer this off a little bit, bevel it or something. I don't really want to be messing around with that. So when I see book covers or journal covers with that, it's always a big turn off for me because it kind of puts me off. I want this to be flat, right? So yeah. So that was when I saw the Superior Labour on other people's videos, as well as seeing it online. When I saw this, I thought, oh, actually, that's a really promising sign. So yeah, like I said, you get this in the 3 colours, and you get this in A6 size, and I think in B6, and maybe another 1 or 2 sizes. But yeah, went for the A5 one. Now, there is one thing. I've not seen a video where people put the Stalogy 365 into one of these. But this is actually quite slightly thicker than other kind of A5 notebooks, be it the kind of, you know, Midori or, you know, Hobonichi or whatever, kind of take your pick. And this is a soft cover. But yes, it's slightly thicker. So I'm really hoping, and we're going to find out together, whether the Stalogy 365 fits into the A5 Superior Labour cover. So let's do it, guys. So you have a bit of a stitch kind of up till about here. So you've got a bit of give here. Let's put this side in. Just to make sure I'm in the frame of the shot. Okay, it's looking promising. Now, let's put in this side here. Fits in nicely. I've got a moment of truth now, guys. Oh, do you know what? That's a great fit. Actually, that fits. And do you know what? I realised something. You've got a bit of give here as well. So if you look at this, if I push the book back, you can see that you've got to try and make it level though. Hold on. It's my OCD kicking in now, making sure it's all level. So if you look here, I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up well, but you've got a bit of give. I'll say once you kind of make that a little bit level, do you know what? I reckon you've got about, what have you got? Do you know what? I see you got about 5 or 6 mil that you can go either way. So I reckon you could even actually fit a slightly thicker book in here. So that's a very encouraging sign. That I was worried about the Stalogy 365 fitting, but it fits, and it's got some give in there as well, which I really like. Okay, so that's great. So it fits. Let's open it up, and so yeah, if you see here now, look, you know, you only have a little bit of a gap now. So when you do kind of write, honestly, the ridge is only here, right towards the end, which I can live with. And it's actually not even that much of a ridge, but this is kind of a slightly thinner leather. Man, I'm well chuffed with this, well chuffed. Even if I had to sell my kidney again for the 6th time to fund it. Man, I'm well chuffed with this. So there you go, guys. That is it, basically. So it is A5 size, but just for the sake of the video, I'll measure it lengthways, and it is 22.5 centimeters from end to end. But in terms of where the stitching lies, which is important, it is 21.5. Okay, and widthways when it's closed, kind of, is about just over 16 16.2, 16.3 centimeters. And actually I should do inches for the Americanos that are watching. So what is that? That is just shy 6.5 inch widthways and just over 8.75 inch, just over lengthways, and with the stitch it is just shy of 8.5 inch. So yeah, so you got that, and then obviously the thickness really depends on what book you got, but with the Stalogy 365 in total, the thickness is about 1.7 millimeter, and that is almost, what's that, 3/4 of an inch, I think. There you go. So all in all, first impressions are, and I'm really happy, and even more so that the Stalogy 365, which is a bit of a chunky boy, fits in here. So man, I'm well chuffed with that. I don't think there's really much else to say. I mean, Superior Labour products I know them pretty well, but yeah, this is going to be used, like I said, as my commonplace and poetry journal, and I will be doing a separate video on that, as well as doing a separate video on the Stalogy 365 itself. And also buying this, I have actually ordered the A6 version from Miso Paper. It was just the A5 one that Miso Paper didn't have, but they had the A6, and that should be here any day soon now, at the time of filming this. And so it's promising now that, all being well, that should fit this one, the A6 version of the Stalogy, and I'll do a separate video on that as well. So there you go, guys. Well chuffed with that. If you have any questions regarding the A5 Superior Labour cover, do let me know in the comment section below, and I'll try my best to answer. I will link to the listing on the Nomado store where I bought this. This is not sponsored. I have bought this with my own money, and I've got a receipt for selling my kidney on the black market to fund it. So, but I will, just out of courtesy, link to the Nomado store based in Belgium. They're amazing people to deal with, as well as the Miso Paper in the UK, which are the official sellers for Superior Labour in the UK. And there you have it. So guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to check out the other videos on my channel. And like I said, I will be doing a separate video on the other 2 products that I bought from the Nomado store at the same time of buying this. And I will be doing that. Those videos are already out. By the time you're watching this, I'll link them below in the description. And that is it. So like I said, if you have any questions, do let me know. And until then, this is Zed Journal signing out, and I shall see you on the next video.